Woo! Sunday comes sooner and sooner every Sunday. This is Dead Dodge Garage Live. You're here. You made it. You're not watching a super owl. Hopefully the level's good. I got a new microphone and everything's different. Could hear that. No audio? Don't tell me these things. Oh, good. Okay. It's not a PBR. It's a Sinful Crayon from Locust. It's actually quite good. All right. I'm lonesome but happy, rich but I'm broke, and the good Lord knows the reason. I'm just a cowpoke from Cheyenne to Douglas. These are ranges I know, 'cause I drift with the wind. No one cares where I go. I ain't got a dime in these old worn out jeans, so I stop eating steak. I'll go back to beans. I'll pick up a 10 spot in Prescott, I know, riding the Bronx in the big rodeo. Some evening, springtime, a filly I'll find, and I might spend all summer with her on my mind. But I'll never be branded, I'll never be broke. I'm a carefree range riding. I screwed it up. Drifting cowpoke. What do you want, perfection? If so, you've come to the wrong place. I first heard that from Coulter Wall. It's actually like one of them country and western standards, I guess would be what you'd call that. Yeah, doggies. Yeah, the new mic's pretty good. I got a pop filter too, but this just looks silly. So we'll just deal with the plosives, which I'm well known for. Chris Isaac? Did he do that? So many people have done that. So many. Oh, Paul, that's Harmony Rocket. Harmony Rocket. fact, I actually found the specific model number for this one, but I don't remember what it is. It says it H54 or something like that. One of my more recent acquisitions. The gate is too gatey. What kind of music do you normally play here? Oh, we have both kinds, country and western. Bob's Country Bunker. How's everybody doing? What is up? What's good in the hood, as the kids are saying? Granddad's Junk is here. What's up? Dennis Wheeler's here. Driveway of Misfits. Dan Orcutt in Alaska, I seem to recall. Daniel Taylor. Stacy's here. What's up? Robert Fitch is not going to have me on pause for 45 minutes this week. Oh, Avon's sick. About to meet the Hat Man. Oh, well, good luck. PBR never was the official beer, but there are actually a couple more of them in the fridge. My wife brought these home and I wanted to treat myself. Theme song from Rawhide. Thank you. I learned that at one time. You know how they open and close their set at Bob's Country Bunker with the theme from Rawhide? The previous incarnation of the band I'm in now, which was called Whitewood Dill, we played one show and we opened and closed it with Rumble. I've mentioned that before. Tad Kissick is here from Indiana. How's it going? What's up in Indiana? My sister's here. Mad Mike wants to know what's next for the Turbo Slant 6. I'll let you know when I know. I'm going to build a blow-through Holly, but excuse me, that's not the permanent plan. Hank Kimball is here. How's it going? Somebody in a comment, I think 2 lives ago, said, play that Les Paul behind you, which is funny because much like the Rickenbacker thing, people keep asking me, is that a Rickenbacker? And well, there is one, but it's in a box and you can't see it. There's a Les Paul, but you can't see it. So, I don't know. Maybe they're working at this or my hollow body. I don't know. Anyway. Buongiorno. So many pals. They're everywhere. Alan Pierce is here, listening in from Milwaukee. How's it going there, Alan? Not to be confused with Alan, of course. Because I never rock the mic with the pantyhose. Make some noise if you're living. I like my sugar with coffee and cream. I think goated. Yeah. Went and saw that guy. It was awesome. It was a great show. Oh, what kind of music do you normally have here? Dad, I love you because you're sometimes borderline hostile to viewer comments. I pride myself on being occasionally borderline hostile. Pick up the Les Paul. All right, fine. Confirmament. You find a fender for that Challenger? No. I drove it today, though, and yesterday. Those cars don't exist. Don't exist. Oh, God, don't do that. This is my Les Paul Burst. There are many like it. This one's mine. This is a Korean Epiphone. It's 97 or 98. I can never remember. For some reason, it was like sold used or something, and they scraped off the serial number and put a new one on it, and I took the sticker off trying to see what was under there. Nothing! But I'm pretty sure it's at 98 or something. Anyway, as you can see, I'm a bit of a Jimmy Page fan. Just a little. I might play that later. Probably not. I've been cleaning and detailing guitars around here. This is my 1966 Harmony Sovereign 1206. And it is now sporting shiny new strings. And it's clean. And it smells like citrus. Citral, specifically. Works pretty well. I probably could have used more of it. The strings come via the owner of The Tone Shop, whose name I forget. I apologize. But he sent me a hat and acoustic strings, which was awesome. Those were well needed. And some beer koozies. And some keychains. Really fancy keychains, actually. Anyway. Maybe I'll play that later. Coulter Wall's definitely one of my favorite Canadians. He's Canadian? I thought he lived in the Midwest. Dr. Art says to give me a thumbs and a super chat. Thank you, Dr. Art. Much appreciated. Spitfire Mike, on your turbo slant, just wondered if you had checked compression on it. No. But that... I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. It's a smart idea. But I know it doesn't have low compression. All 6 cylinders are usually happy and firing until some stupid EFI system fouls them out with gas. Soaks them down with gas. Harmora Horn. Thoughts on... That's a new name. You were just named something else. Thoughts on 90s Japanese built Fender Strats. Japanese ones are great. I regret there was a beautiful red one on eBay. It was a little out of my budget. I probably could have done it. But it was a Japanese one. They were worth much less than. It was gorgeous. Didn't buy it. I still regret it to this day. Yeah, Gary Moore. Emperor Gergen, 100K sub video, dedicated guitar showcase? Probably not. Probably not. That would do terrible on the channel. Dan Orcutt's brother has a Harmony Sovereign. I have 2. I have that one, and that one's American made. And then I have a slightly later, but not that much later one that still has almost the same headstock design, and it's Korean made. Korean guitars tend to be pretty good. That Les Paul, the woods are fantastic. It weighs 1 billion pounds. The electronics factory were absolute garbage. Jeff Militich has never noticed me being hostile when it was not warranted. Well, I think it's warranted. A bunch of people whinged and complained about me whinging and complaining in that one video. So we don't need to do that again. I mean, they had a point. Oh, Bullwag is leaving to go look at another XJ. Good luck. Tad Kissick, guitars or cars if you had to choose? Don't make me choose. It's messed up, man. Could I still have a car for, like, transportation? Because it's hard to live modern life without one. I mean, probably cars. I don't know. I used to be all music all the time, and then I got bored of that, and it was all cars all the time for a long, long time. And usually every winter, I'll kind of revisit music. In fact, for this whole weekend, I've been cleaning guitars, restringing guitars, setting up guitars. I changed the bridge and fixed everything wrong with the bass 6 yesterday and this morning. So it's actually playable now, and that's nice. Anyway, I don't know. Cars, I guess, but that's liable to change. My mom saw the movie Becoming Led Zeppelin. I just heard about that, and it was pretty good. Nice. Dang it, where'd it go? Spectre, hey Jamie, did you find a suitable throttle body for the turbo slant? Yeah, the Atomic EFI. It's got a GM TPS, it's got an intake air temp sensor, it's got a map built into it, although I wouldn't use that. It's only a 2-bar, I think. Yeah, so I would just use that. Done deal. Looks cool. Philip Genovese and his daughter, Emmy, are here. Hello, how's it going? 100K subscriber live concert. We are, I think, eventually going to do a live a live show, but I might have to start a second channel first. Yeah, I need to get a banana phone for for the banana van, the flying one. Mark M is home from Prime Rib Night. Nice. What did I miss? I don't know. Stephen Andrews says, official congrats on 55,000 plus subscribers. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That happened. Oh, no, Beret missed the musical intro. I apologize. It'll still be there. Artisan47 has an Ovation acoustic electric. Hate it because of the round back. Used to have one. Sounded fantastic, but yeah, agreed. It's just tough to play. Tad wants to know, who is your most hated grunge band? I don't have one. What'd that box do to you? Hank Kimball has an 88 Fender Korean Strat. They were making Korean ones then? Interesting. Dan Orcutt. Yeah, Jeep Adventure. That video was going to come out today. I made a post about how I wasn't going to put out a video. Hot shoot, did you go to the track? No, the tracks here don't open till like April at the earliest. Yeah. Went on a Jeep Adventure Tuesday. Was going to put that video out today. I didn't know it was the Super Bowl. And a bunch of people like on my post were like, oh, well, let me know how the Super Bowl goes. How the hell would I know? I just know that it's going on. And if I put out a video, it's going to do really bad. And so I don't want that. So I just decided to hold that video for next week. You're going to have a car, but it has to be a Cord. Okay, sounds good. Richard Scott, any new information on the Flying Bananas Pass? No, everything that I know is in the video from yesterday. JW Cagle is here and wants to know when the next Garbage Can Cuda video is. I don't know. I have a banana now. I'm working on that. Okay, so excuse me. I was supposed to get to Olympia last week, and that didn't happen. And then I was supposed to go this last week, but Snowmageddon happened. And so I didn't. And my 273 pistons are still right here. So the engine's not done. The next video will probably be building the engine. Mike Brunello will trade me an 87 Reliant wagon for the 81 Challenger. No, thank you. I'm good. I am good on that. Appreciate it. Dan Orcutt has a Taylor acoustic electric. I was just looking at Taylors yesterday at the guitar store. They're expensive. Then I remembered, you don't need a new acoustic guitar. You just need to put those strings on your harmony. So I did, and everything's better. Sounds so nice now. Doesn't it sound nice? It's so crisp. Those strings didn't really have a whole lot of miles on them, but God knows how many years it had been since I put them on there. Vivian, putting your guitar in the trunk of your classic moped or drive to play a show is the best. There's no need to choose just one. So many people, I included a shot of the Rick in the trunk of the 81, and so many people wanted to know what that was. Did you seriously put a bass in the trunk of your car that's definitely worth more than your car? Yeah, that's the musician's way. Yes, vastly different latitude. Yes, no tracks here for a while. Confirmament. Have you ever, do you rebuild transmissions or do you just farm it out? I will build the next one. I have had my hands in various automatics. There have been different jobs over the years where I'm like, nah, I'm not smart enough for that. And then I realized It's not that hard. The first one, I'll never forget this. When I was first into Mopars, I put a new master cylinder and stuff on my 70 Swinger, and I needed the brake lines replumbed to it. And I was like, oh, I'm not touching that. That's brakes. You need brakes. And so I took it to a shop. Ironically, the shop I would later own. And they did a terrible job. Anyway, and then it was differentials, because you got to be smart and know how to measure things to do differentials. It's not that hard. It's not that much to it. And so automatic transmissions in general, yeah, kind of always thought the same thing. And then I've now built several 4-speeds, and that's easy, basically. You just have to like look at things and replace a few pieces and put things together in the right order and install all the snap rings. That's really important. So yeah, I've had my hands in various automatics. I've never bought all the pieces, the rebuild parts, and the frictions, and like intentionally built myself a go fast automatic. I rebuilt an overdrive with some help once and messed it up, and that was a good lesson. I've helped with 2 or 3 other automatic rebuilds, I think. So, I can, and I will, but also, we do kind of have a transmission guy, and he's pretty reasonable. So, yeah. William Singer says, glad you went live today like usual. Your sense of humor, etc. is awesome. Give your dogs an extra treat. Oh, my beagle randomly had a heart attack 4 hours ago while I was snowblowing. Oh, man. That sucks. Fan trans. Yeah, I actually have one of those. And I might. There were questions about, Evan just texted me about it. There were questions about the transmission in the A100 pickup. People wanted to know, because I explained it was... Also, Sasquatch is here. I explained that the transmission was special. I can't just replace it. And a bunch of commenters were like, why? It's just a short tail transmission, right? No. It's a big block 727 with a custom, and I don't know if this was like a factory direct connection piece specifically for mid-engine Psycho Dragsters, or if it was an aftermarket, I don't know. But it has a tail housing this long. And I think it actually uses a slip yoke, which means it's got a bushing in it, and that's it, and a super, super short output shaft to match. So to put another automatic in it, I have to gut that one and take the output shaft and the tail housing. So it's a job. So I do have another big... I have a big block short tail, RV, or maybe it was... 4x4 truck with divorce case. I don't remember. But anyway, I have one, but it doesn't help me at all. I have to use the output stuff off of that other transmission. It is super short. It's so short, it does not have a park. The park is in the front of the tail housing. In fact, if you look at the tail housing of your 727 and you see the lump on the driver's side, that is where the park rod lives and the little lever thingy for it. It doesn't have any of that. It doesn't have a park. It just has the tail housing and a little dinky shaft inside. So, yeah, special stuff. That is the issue there. Tom is here, but he's not actually paying attention. Russ Peters wants to see the Hillborn scoop above the roof of the A100. I'm not doing that. JWK wants to know when the banana shirt is coming. Brady Dog is here. That acoustic is a 1966 Harmony 1206, freshly restrunged today. Yeah, Mark, it doesn't matter. I've got to go there anyway. Banana shirt when? I don't know what it's going to look like yet. So I kind of want to finalize that stuff. AMC guy, it's harder to R&R a trans than it is to rebuild one. I agree. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Tom's not listening to a word I say, like normal. Sup? 175 of you here. Thanks for hanging out. I can only assume about half of you have the live muted, so you can watch the Super Bowl or whatever. I didn't say hi to McLovin. McLovin is here, our very own mod that does the modding. And my sister's here somewhere, and Rooster's here. I don't think Donnie's here. He's probably watching the ball game or something. Mopar Jimmy is here. How's it going? Tiffany Hovey is super safe from the sports ball event. Old Stuff Rules also here early. Yeah, McLovin sold his Ram Charger. It went to Seattle. To one of the Wagons of Steel guys. Not Gaffo Jones himself. Kenneth is here. 69 Coronet 500 is here. Or was. How late will the Mopar Strangler be? I was 5 minutes late. I had to tune my guitar and figure out how to mess up that song. All kinds of weather reports in the early comments. Interesting. Good times. Excuse me. Dennis Wheeler says it'll be 5 degrees tonight in Laramie. Blech. Good on that. Tad's friend had a Challenger like yours when we were in college, circa 1990. I was born in 1990. I turned him onto your channel, and he's watching all the vids on that car. Nice. Yes, it's popular project. Everyone loves that thing. Especially this guy. Oh, wait, hold on. One guy doesn't love it. Hold on, I'll find him somewhere. He's here. Whatever. Anyway, Buongiorno. Brady Dog. Oh, there he is. Brady Dog. He loves the 81 Challenger. Have you driven it in the snow? If so, how does it handle? I did not. It was buried in snow, and I just left it there. Didn't bury my my 2018 Challenger was also buried in snow, so I just parked both of them and drove the heap. David Boyd is here and says, not a conversationalist, just an old Mopar enthusiast. Thanks for your insights. You bet, David. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, dang it. Where'd that go? McLovin put up a link to my merch store, which can be found at shop.deaddodgegarage.com. Unfortunately, there are no new designs in there yet. Oh, I forgot. I am going to do the banana shirt. McLovin's son drew it. I'm going to put that on a shirt. Hell yeah. Someone asked if those are Tama drums. Yes, those are long lug Tamas right there. Are they rock stars? I never remember. Yeah, definitely rock stars. My wife, headphones died. My wife bought me those for Valentine's Day one year, which is really funny. All I needed was a set of cymbals. I had drums. I didn't have brass, and so she found a friend of ours was selling a drum set with some nice Zildjian brass. And for the money, she was like, I'll just buy the drum set. So she bought the whole drum set. The crazy part is, what I always wanted, red long lug Tamas. And if you're a Nirvana fan, you know why, because that's what Dave Grohl played. Although his were larger. Mine's a 24 kick, 13 rack, 16 floor tom. I think his was 26, and he had like a 14 by 14 rack tom or something like that, and I think an 18 floor tom. Just big, crazy sizes. But red Tama Rockstars with the long lugs. And so I always wanted that kit, and she just magically got it for me. So now I have that. If I didn't have those drums, a couple other friends have traded this really nice orange sparkle Bonham size kit back and forth. and I would have bought that. And there were Vista lights in the mix at one point, and some other really nice drums, but I have those, and I have no room for more drums. And I never play drums, but when I want to, I have those. Yeah. Save a horse, ram a banana. And I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Never played that before. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. My mom had a CMT phase. Yeah. That's silly. Rex Robertson is back from stroke and hospital. Damn. Well, that's rough. Glad you made it. Welcome back. This microphone is way better, isn't it? I can hardly hear the heater in the background. That's nice. Maybe it's because this one has a switch, and I can put it on Omni bicardioid. Is that what they call that? Or cardioid, and that's what it's on right now. 960 watt off-grid RV. Yeah, manifold heat. So, did you watch Uncle Tony's video about those TBI systems the other day? Because in that video, he said the problem with all of these TBI systems is everybody's running manifold heat. Don't do that. I do remember, and I don't know if this was your comment or not, but someone commented and said, go watch Uncle Tony's video. He had problems with manifold heat on Plan Z. Yeah, I know. The Offenhauser manifold on my Turbo Slant 6 Valiant is the manifold from Plan Z. Anyway, I just found that very funny. Believe it or not, I'm familiar. I get a headache. I appreciate people trying to help, but the thing you need to understand is what the ACES system is doing is cutting fuel. It just boop, turns off. There's still an RPM signal. It's still opening the idle valve. And it's funny, as someone even noticed, on the screen when it's stalling, the injector pulse width is going up because it's trying to compensate. But I'm looking in the throttle body, and the fuel is just a trickle. And so I don't know if it's trying to compensate too late or what it is, but it just slows to a trickle and dies. And you can't get it to idle down because it idles down and it idles down and then it friggin' dies. Okay, so the manifold heat issue causes a stumble, right? Causes a stumble. It doesn't cause what I'm seeing. Just like everything else that everyone else has suggested does not cause what I am seeing. Okay? I know what I'm doing. Thank you. That was not directed specifically at you. Nice. Jeff Militich's DDG hat received a compliment today. Cool logo. What is it? Buongiorno. Is that a new kind of frozen pizza? Yes. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I know. I'm a little baby. Daniel Taylor had already made many bad decisions by 1990. Nice. Oh, Dan Tupper, of course, is here and says, I sold a push-button clutch flight, which, of course, is a torque flight transmission with a clutch, instead of a torque converter, old school racer stuff, with a short flight extension. Okay, I bet that's what this is. Short flight. Opar, short flight. Let's see if I can find a picture. Well, not yet. But anyway. Yeah, interesting. That makes sense. Whoa. 1962 concept car. It's crazy looking. Robert Fitch will buy that shirt. A lot of people are going to buy that shirt. Paul Wortman was 35 in 1990. I'm going to turn 35 this year. Excuse me. Barry Kuda was 74 in 1990. It seems statistically unlikely. Yeah. Nice. Scott on drums has Ludwig drums. Hell yeah. My first set was Champagne Sparkle. They were little jazz sizes, and that wasn't what I was about. And I sold those, but yeah. Yeah, I love Ludwig. They're great. They were my first love. What's a Nirvana? Hot Shoe has a 10-piece Ludwig rocker kit. Apparently, Mauricia. I like Thomas because that's what Lars Ulrich uses. Not that he uses them well, but he uses them. That's hilarious. King Hermit 67 is here. What is up? Blake is here. What's up? Bad Tree Productions. The team is winning versus the other team. Commercials have been patriotic with a message of coming togetherness. Ram had a funny commercial. I'm half in the bag. Your field sports correspondent, Blake. Harrison Ford is peddling Chryslers? What does Chrysler even sell to peddle? A minivan? Vic is here. What's up? Love the videos on the banana so far. I can't wait to see where it goes. Me neither. Wait, someone's sending me to the corn? Is my mother sending me to the corn? Oh, crap. I missed a super chat from Mad Mike 8 who sent me $4.99 and said, I'd rather pay to listen to you than watch the Super Bowl. Well, thank you. Appreciate that sentiment. And of course, on my community post today, I had a bunch of people saying the same thing. You should just put out a video. I'm not going to watch the game. And I understand that. And I appreciate it. But you got to understand that the YouTube viewership at large is. And yeah, we know this because Tom put out a video today. It didn't go well. No, I did not see the Hemi advertised in Jeep. Nice. Years ago, when I wanted a burnout machine, I would loosen the rear brake adjusters and rely on the front brakes. Had to keep replacing rear tires. Yeah, if there are self-adjusters on the Banana, I need them to stop existing. Well, on the front, too. Really, I need to go to manual adjust. Wow. Ethan McCleary, I'm 4x4 converting a 72 Fargo crew cab short bed with a 90 chassis. Awesome. Good plan. Tiffany says, need some DDG sweatpants. Yeah, I understand. The team is winning versus the other team. Oh, John Chapman is also recovering from a stroke back the 1st of September. Damn, man. Scott on drums. What year motorhome 440s are good for stroker motor? Literally any. Doesn't matter. 440 block is a 440 block. If you're putting a crank and rods and pistons in it, it doesn't matter. Now, later 440s, actually, the late motorhome ones do have a little bit more beef in the bottom end of the engine. So they're good candidates. But yeah, it really doesn't matter. No, it does not have an internal fuel pressure regulator, just the one mounted on the firewall. Yes. 3 is the number you shall count to, and the number you shall count to is 3. How dare you? That was an excellent rendition of the hit song Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy by famed country pop artists Big and Rich. My wife's very cool. And she doesn't care what I do. Did your voice crack? Yes. I don't know if you know this. I did. I had green sparkle Bonham-sized Gretches, Catalina clubs. Those are long gone, unfortunately. Sitting down and singing is tough because to get my range, I belt it and I use everything here. And when you're sitting down, it's way harder. And without the volume of a band behind me, I'm not pushed to do it right. Does that make sense? That's why I always say I'm contextually good. Put me on a stage with a loud band and I can be good. The rest of the time, Brady Dog wants to know what I'm drinking. Off Day Sinful Cran from Locust. It's quite good, actually. It's not as tart as some cranberry ciders. Excuse me. It's not as cinnamony sweet as baked apple. It's nice. It's right in the middle. Super Bowl? I don't have a TV. I have a TV, but it doesn't have TV on it. Yeah. I'm being sent to the corn. I'm way behind now. What happened? McLovin wants to know, Jamie, do you think the transmission in the banana is fine? Yes. We'll see. DDG versus Rocket Super Bowl. I'm going to embarrass you. Philip says maybe paint the exhaust all yellow. I was thinking about it, but then I decided I should just repaint the Purple Hornies purple. Ah. Harrison Ford was driving an electric Jeep. Huh. Yes, Mopar Jimmy also has a set of Tama rock stars. Nice. I know they're rock stars, but I hate being wrong. So I had to check. Dan Rose, Jamie, do you have another Slant 6 car or take the turbo off to test if the aftermarket EFI can't handle a turbo? Dan. I do, but the amount of work involved, the turbo is not the problem. I'll just leave it at that. The turbo is not the problem. The problem is my small engine. That EFI system, if you, at least the standard Killshot system, is designed for engines from 200 horsepower to 600 or 650 or something, supposedly. My 170 Slant 6 is well below 200 when it is naturally aspirated. And it's just a super teeny tiny engine, and it confuses the shit out of that ACES system. That is my basic understanding of what's happening. If I lie to it and tell it that it's a much, much larger engine, then the fuel pulse width goes up enough that it will actually run. It's not happy, but it'll actually run. And so basically what I think the deal is the fuel requirements for the 170 Slant 6 at idle are well below what those 65 pound-hour injectors can deliver. I could be wrong, but that's my understanding. That is what it seems like to me. Daddy-O, Minnesota sent me $9.99 with no comment attached. Thank you very much. At least I'm assuming that's what MN stands for. Much appreciated. Ooh, Stephen Andrews says, if anyone wants to make a Chevy-based adversary to the banana, Every hero needs an anti-hero. My brother has a beat-up 63 Corvair ramp side pickup sitting around. Those are sick. Rich Riker is sneaking in late. How's it going, Rich? Hey, somebody ripped off the thing Led Zeppelin ripped off. Nice. Gregory Welton, what are your thoughts on Hughes adjustable rockers? I've never used the Hughes ones. I don't even know what they look like. So to put that another way, I don't know and have no opinion. I Love Acid says, really, how would you feel doing a wheelie in the truck? Would that be scary or cool? Oh, would that be scary as cool as it is? Yeah, terrifying. It's a horrible idea. No one should do that, but I'm gonna. And it's going to be awesome. It's one of those things, like, many commenters have said it better than I will say it, but essentially it's like, that is the stuff so many people's dreams are made of. That's my dream rig right there. I wish I could have that. There are two kinds of people in this world. People that have A100 wheelie trucks and people that wish they had A100 wheelie trucks. And while that's not necessarily 100% accurate, I enjoy it as a sentiment. Yeah, it'll be terrifying. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Huffy Turns a Wrench was here, but he has left. Catch you later. Would Dead Dodge Garage sweatpants be gray with a darker gray in the seat area to emulate sitting down on the banana and getting a wet butt? I like it. Brady wants to know, what's the big name in guitar strings these days? Ernie Ball is still a big deal. Diodario's the one I like. That's why I just put on my acoustic. There are others. String Joy, that's a company. They made the ones I put on the Bass 6. Custom built. Paul Wortman says, time to trim that beard. No. No. MD. Do you use in-ears or monitors? No in-ears. That's too fancy for me. Monitors, rarely. Actually, we just got those set up at our practice space. They're not loud enough. I can't hear myself. No, I've never used in-ears. Funny enough, I had a set of like professional grade in-ears, and I just used them as earbuds, and I lost them eventually. Mad Mike 8 has a Jeep. It's a DJ5 with a 4-liter swapped in. Nice. Opar Jimmy, anything Jamie coming up on the 69 Charger? No. Alan and I are focused on other things. The banana lately. And we really need to get both the A bodies in the shop done. Keep getting distracted from that. But that's going to happen. Both of those need to be done before I even think about doing more Charger stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, Daddy OMN, who sent me that super chat, says, Jamie, I'm still loving your channel. The Slant 6 project is great. If it was easy, anyone could do it. Exactly. Didn't I say that at the end of that video? I think I did. Yeah, thank you. Still just fascinated and so excited by that project. But it would be more exciting if it worked. So, we'll get there. Tom Fry is late, but here. How's it going? Whew. Wear a neck brace. Yeah, well, yeah. Add a drift brake. Mike DeMille. It will have... I guess I need to explain this in a video. I know, and I've never done it, but I'm familiar. I know what needs to be done to build a good wheelie truck. I know the tricks. I know the things. I know all about the Little Red Wagon, mostly. If it proves itself capable of doing gigantic sustained wheelies, then it will get a window in the floor. and it will get brake controls for both rear brakes, something like cutting brakes, essentially. So you'll be able to steer on 2 wheels by braking one wheel or the other. Also, in case anyone missed it, no, I guess this didn't make the video. It does not have a spool or a welded rear end. It has a working sure grip, which is crazy. So anyway, I find that very interesting. But yeah, it'll get a window in the floor and brakes, and needs a tailgate. I don't have a tailgate. And then spark pads on the tailgate. That would be sick. Tom Fry, finishing up putting a tie rod end on my daily. Nice. Nice. Spitfire Mike, I watched that recent video on the slant turbo, shooting ducks, low end falling off and stalling. Weak spark? No, it's got all the spark in the world. It is the ACES system, 100%. With the atomic system on it, it is much better. It still sucks, but it's much better. Someone's sending me an atomic system, like just a whole spare one, which is kind of awesome, actually. Now that the better intake's on there, I'm going to put the atomic back on with a new controller and then tune it. And then if it works, send that to Aces. Anyway. Yeah. With the atomic system, it had a hesitation when you hit the throttle. And then as soon as it got past that, it did that. It did cool stuff. The Aces doesn't do that because it's a steaming pile of garbage. Rich Riker, air ride seat in wheelie machine. Landings will be hard. They'll be hard if you do it wrong. And I might. Yeah, I've thought about it. Yeah, I just read something, but it's gone. Oh, Classic Dude Mike said the kids at the drag strip are going to love the banana truck. Yes, they are. Yeah, Classic Dude Mike. I just explained that. The banana will have tank steering, yeah, I guess, or tractor steering or whatever. Dennis Wheeler, Jamie, do you think the 225 would have made the turbo slant job easier? No. The only difference between a 170 and a 225 is the stroke. It's the same piston, bore, head, everything. The only difference, the difference in displacement, comes from the sweep of the piston. From the longer stroke, which actually would be worse for what I'm trying to do, probably. I sincerely doubt that difference would have affected the way the ACES system idles. Sincerely doubt it. Because again, just conceptually, the power difference between them is like 10. If that. Grant Skidmore. Left my argon bottle on and now I can't finish my header modifications. I hate when that happens, and it does. Rust Beater Stereoix with a comment about the GM TBI system. I threw mine away. Actually, I think I gave it away when I sold my Holly projection system. A bunch of people have suggested using GM TBI. No. A bunch of people, in fact, in this very live stream, I skipped over it. I meant to say something, but someone said, get a Phytech. No! I'm not buying another stupid TBI system. I don't care if it's the best TBI system in the universe. It's still not right for this build. It never was. It was a detour. The only reason I did it was because I had a free atomic system, and it seemed like a good idea. And it was a good idea for science. Buying the Aces was a mistake. Art. Scott on drums. Any idea horsepower of the banana? Yeah, I have an idea. It's more than 300, but less than 4. Probably. It could be around 4, but I don't think so. Yeah, Robert Fitch. The whole point of the Slant 6 project is the learning curve. Yes. Exactly. It would be nice if it worked, but it's all about the journey. Yes, I wish it would work. Mark Kimber is about to get banned from the comments because he said maybe scrapping the Turbo 6 and putting a built 360. No. I have a built 360 in an A body. I don't want another one. I want a goddamn Turbo Slant 6. I don't give 3/8 of a shit how many horsepower it makes. I don't care that it's going to be slower than Grandma's Nissan Maxima. I want a Turbo Slant 6. It has been my dream for 15 years or more, actually. Although originally, admittedly, it was a supercharger, but turbo became the plan. Boosted Slant 6. That is what I want. I don't care how much horsepower it makes. I don't care how many races it loses. I want a Turbo Slant 6. That is the dream. I don't care what it takes to make it work. Although I'm not going to spend $5 billion on a Haltech like people keep recommending. I have a pile of small block Chrysler engines. I could put one in it tomorrow if I wanted to. I literally own all of the swap parts. I do not want that. That is not what I want. That is not the goal. That is not the plan. That is not what the build is about. And I apologize for being so serious about that. But people keep saying it. They don't understand. The point is to have a Slant 6 with a turbo. All homebrew put together here. And eventually it will work. If I want to have V8 fun, I have 5 other cars for that. Hopefully that makes sense. Easy with the language. I apologize. No, I haven't seen Dylan McCool's new video. Yes, Mike, and I realize the Super Bowl is on. 190 people are here, and most of them are even actually listening. So, yeah. Yes, I realize, and I don't care. I live streamed during the last Super Bowl, too. And maybe the one before that. How long have I been doing this? October. No, I think only one. I don't know. I don't know anything. Have you ever worked on an M body? Brandon Gill wants to know. No, I have not. Classic Dude Mike says AMT is going to end up making a model of the banana. Yeah. Empire RS says GMTBI is bad. I disagree with that. It's bad for performance, probably. Actually, decent solution for a daily driver. I like TBI Chevys because they're just so simple, stupid. Oh, my TBI Chevy won't run. Okay, put a distributor in it. Yeah. Daniel Taylor would love to see the Aces on a stock 360 basic quick install just to see what happens. I'm getting really good at installing and uninstalling those things. I have actually thought about putting a V8 car next to the 63 and putting extensions on the lines so I could use the EFI tank in the 63, then putting it on the V8 and then running it that way. I think that would be really funny. I bet you $10.5 million that the Aces system would work, kinda, sorta, mostly, probably, most likely, on a V8 like that. Now that it knows what system it is, because I reprogrammed it, because Aces couldn't be bothered, it works. It just hates my combination, and I bet it would work on a V8. In fact, a couple friends have reached out to me about buying it, funny enough, because they think the same thing. But anyway, I've thought about it. And I think I know what would happen. It would kind of sort of work. Yeah. Brian VG Hwag Anyway, Brian said, turbo does your cylinder filling, stroke becomes irrelevant. That's basically my take on that. And shorter stroke, lower piston speed favors high RPM. Shorter rod, better rod angle. Everything about the shorter stroke is better. The 225 sucks. Do people not know that? Have they not seen Understanding the Slant 6? I've watched that video a bunch of times. The 225 is not good. The 170 is good. And that's how I think of it. It's exactly the same engine, but the 170 has the advantage, not the disadvantage, the advantage of having a shorter stroke and being over square instead of under square. At least I think it is. Maybe it's really, really close to square. I don't remember what the dimensions are. Anywho, Jeff R. wants to know, Jamie, have you ever put triple side drafts on a Slant 6? Not yet, I haven't. But I thought about it. Triple side drafts and a common plenum box for boost. Sup? My mom's knee surgeries were in 2023. Damn. So I guess I have streamed through 3 Super Bowls. Jamie doing math. Don't do math on camera. Don't eat on camera either. R. Dave Carr, who is a member. Thank you for that. And all of my other members. Much appreciated. Mark Kimber. Yeah, it's so, and again, like, and I apologize for ranting on this. It's not you saying that, it's all the other people. So many people say it. They just don't get it. And I have no way of making everyone get it. But the point of the exercise, why is that locked? That's weird. Yes, Mark, I saw these. Yes. Mine costs so much less than that. That one's nice, though. Mine's not nice. Sniper EFI? Ugh. Nope. Anyway. I forgot what I was saying. Something about people not getting it. Emperor Gherkin says, keep the Slant 6 for looks, but put a hole in the floorboard and Flintstone it. It'll work better than that Aces EFI. Jay Hunto is here. What is up, Jay Hunto? Brandon Gill, please do a 318M body project or video. It's the last of the rear-wheel drive small block cars. I will eventually. I've never had one. I've never touched one. That's not true. I popped the hood on one when I went to buy the Cummins 5-speed. And I was like, this is cool. What's up with this? Because I for the same reason people liked the F-body, for the same reason people like the 81 Challenger and the stupid K cars. Sorry, Chris. People will like the M-body. And so if I get a chance, I will. As with all other things, I can't make one just magically appear. If one shows up for like almost free, or I find one in town, or like, someone gives me one or whatever. I said that, I guess, already. The point is, eventually, I'm sure I will, but I have no idea when. I don't want a large Farva. I want a goddamn liter of cola. It's for a cop? Why do you say that? He's going to spit in your burger now. Don't spit in my burger. Don't spit in that cop's burger. Roger, holding the spit. Threaten it with a hammer. Use the aces as a clay pigeon. Yeah, nice. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. Evan finds all the cool stuff. Oh, I saw these. Yeah. Yeah, someone in California actually found this ad and sent it to me. And I'd love to have that, but He wants $450 for the triple side draft manifold. And it's really hard for me to justify that, because then that's, what is that in carburetors? Another $600? I don't know, something like that. Anyway, it's glorious. So cool. Oh, that's for SUs. Yeah, okay. Not for the Webers I was thinking of. Yeah, it's for SUs. Still cool though. Could run SUs, I guess. Yeah. Andrew Button, would it be worth getting hurt to ride in a B van ambulance? I don't think so. Dieter McPherson, think you'll be able to find a 9192 Daytona IROC RT out there with the Lotus-headed 2.2? Someone kind of sort of offered me a Spirit RT, but it didn't actually happen, obviously. Brian, where's the engine and trans supposed to be in the A100? Under the cab? Yeah. Like 2 feet farther forward? 3 feet? Something like that. If you look in mine, it has that shield covered thing at an angle going up to the back wall between the seats, the shifters mounted to it. That was originally where the doghouse was. The radiator would have been right at the front of that. Like when you're driving, it's right next to your right thigh, basically. Pretty much at the front of that area. And then the front of the engine is, another 6-8 inches behind that. Front of the, crank pulley or whatever anyway. So yeah, it's right there between you. And they came with slant 6s, 225s, or 273s in early years, 318 LAs in later years. So yeah, that's why, I guess, those things lend themselves to that conversion. Because they're already, they're front engine, but they seem like they're mid-engine. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, yeah, it's a similar spot, few feet further forward, and there would be a bed floor. I think, I'm not 100% sure, the pickups, I don't know what the pickup floor looks like. I know what the van floor looks like, but the pickup has a cutout on the back of the cab. I think there's some kind of like engine cover there, but I don't know what it looks like. I've never seen an A van that actually is, or an A100 pickup, that is actually stock. So I don't know. Andrew Button says the M&M body stands for magic. I'm going to take your word on that. McLovin put up a link to the Discord. If you have not joined our Discord, you should do that. I think we've got like 307 people in there now. Something like that. Goose wants to know, have you had any experience with the TBI on 84 to 89 pickups? Chevy pickups? Some. Dodge didn't get TBI until 87? Or is it 88? Yeah, I think it's 88 on 318 and V6 89 on 360. And then the Magnums were staggered to 1 year too. 5.2 and 5.9. Oh, wow. Mike DeMaio is working on a Spirit RT now with the Lotus-headed 2.2. That's cool. Dan Rose asking McLovin what your torque fight can be push started if your starter fails. A kind of ranty. Yep. It's my party and I'll bitch if I want to. Torque fight. Push buttons have a rear pump, and they can be push started. So the last year for that would be, I think the rear pump was eliminated in 66. Is that right? Did 65 still have it? I think 65 still had it. I'm almost, yeah, 65 still had it. Our Dave Carr would love to see more sea bodies. They just don't happen that often for me. Rocky Restorations, Tom, he's the resident sea body guy. In fact, he did a video on a sea body just today. Break Stuff Club. You've had OK Imperials, right? Well, I have a 55 Imperial. It's the only one I've ever owned. We had the 68, two of them, at Rocket. I really liked the coupe. That was a great car, but I bought the 55 and I couldn't have both. 64 to 6. Yeah, cool car, you know. I've never messed with one. Imperials are neat. Mark M wants to know, Jamie, when you build the 318, will you advance the cam to help with bottom end? I was probably just going to install it the way they said to install it. But I can, if it pleases you. Oh, wow. J.W. Cagle has been a member for 1 month, and he used his fancy comment to say, sitting in my dart, drinking a beer, and watching DDG. Hell yeah. The very first live stream, my phone died because I was still streaming from my phone. And so I got in the 68 charger, plugged it into my car charger, and got back on. It's kind of funny. Dang it, where'd that go? I lost it. Jay Hunto said, quirky cars seem to do well for views. Yes, they do. What other quirky Dodges would be good candidates you'd consider? M-bodies. I'm going to do a neon, and not everyone's going to appreciate that, but it's going to happen. Neon RT, actually. I'm assuming because the... oh, yeah, Tony must have gotten off. The Tony group is coming in. Thanks for joining, guys. Mexican Spec is here. Scoop is here. What's up, everybody? What's good in the hood? Technology. Philly 40, KC 22. Super Balls is over. Wow. Tom Fry, what a nice office. Yes. Daniel Harris, an ACR would be sweet. I agree. But I am being given an RT, so we're doing an RT. This is what it is. Fox Can Fix It Garage, just dropping in. Also checking in on Country Mile Garage and Ed the Old Tech Guy's lives. Ah, there are a lot of Sunday lives. Thanks for dropping by. Josh Homan is here. What is up? AMC Guy has lots of experience with the 88 Plus TBI. That's where most of my experience is as well. The earlier one, that's the... Yeah, no, maybe I don't have any experience with those now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, 88F is what I'm thinking about. Yeah, Neon RT, though. End of time. What do you think of side-gapping spark plugs? I think it's silly. You have to be going quite fast to be push-started. Not true. Not true. God, what were those kids that used to be on Tony's channel? Daddy's Money Garage. They demonstrated it with Austin's Fury. It's really there was no drama. It just, whoop. Yeah. Dan Rose, I'm right with you on sports. I don't sports. Never have. Painted hideous green like your trader brother. That friggin' guy. The later torque flight can be push started, but you got to be rolling 20 plus miles an hour. How does that even work? Drag from the output, spinning the input, spinning the pump? Because there shouldn't be, that shouldn't happen. Yeah. Todd Denial, when did they introduce the 904? Damn good question.
62 alongside the... What did early Valiants have? Did they have an aluminum transmission first? I don't know anything. A Bob's Life wants to know, any time frame for the next banana video? No. No idea. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even know I was going to do the one yesterday. I just did. Excuse me. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how that works. That's weird. 1950 models? Well, not for the 904. Yeah, it's hard to miss that. I don't like pain. It hurts. Did any vans ever have the 904? I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know. I thought trucks didn't have 904s, but they did in later years. 1960. See that? Yeah. Oh, Tavo's gate crashing. What's up, Tavo? Tavo, however you pronounce that. I don't know. John Skidmore. Jamie, why does the same Pacific Ocean we see from the Pacific Northwest look so much bluer from Hawaii? What do I look like, a scientist? Most slants and 318s had 904s, not 727s. Yes, eventually. Slant 6 pickups, 100s, D100s in the 70s had 727s. The only use of the Slant 6 727 I am familiar with. JT is here and says, Tone Shop hat looks great. Yes, thank you. I apologize for forgetting your name earlier. Got my guitar strunged too. So much nicer. Even cleaned all the grit off it. Stone Soup 2, the re-soupening. Took it out for a spin today, cycling fluids, waiting for the Blue Devil snake oil to cure up a few drips. I hope that works for you. Rubber mat car or carpet? Rubber mat cars don't have floors anymore, so I'd steer away from those. I don't know what that means. Do you mean the R block I have? Probably not. No. Evan says Slant 6 Taxi's got 727s. You know, I'm sure I knew that at some point. Nice. The other DDG, Brian, Dust Devil Garage, he sent pictures of this the other day, and just got done painting this big, gigantic air cleaner purple. It's incredible. So purple. Time to grease the flagpoles in Philly. I bet you they already did. Gary Hergert wants to know when we're getting the test run on the 2-car hauler. As soon as the truck's actually fixed. Oh yeah, McLovin says, I know why you did that video. Because it's music when the banana fires up and idles. That's why I put that at the beginning, to really hook you. I will eventually probably do a flying banana. What do the kids call that? ASMR? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Donnie sent me a message. Oh, Donnie's... The look of smug banana. How dare you, sir? Yeah, don't buy E3 spark plugs. It's a mistake. Never saw anything wrong with 225 slants. That's Tony. Very true. The pump does not circulate in park. 100%. Push buttons don't have that problem because they don't have park. Indeed, yes, Dakota has a 904 with science attached. I saw a comment, but it's gone now. Oh, Max Level said, hi, Jamie. Any love for the Turbo Rampage? Yes. Made a deal for one. It's not here yet. Oh, good. Tom did get the maroon truck back yesterday. Going to load up the 73 crew cab and the donor tomorrow. Hopefully get him out to Jamie's end of this week. Hell yeah. I know the car that almost rammed me over had a 904 because I remember seeing the pan when I was under it. Break Stuff Club wants to know, who's your favorite guitarist? God, that's a hard question to answer. Yeah, so I won't. I can't. No. Yeah, 65 still had the rear pump. Pesky Citizen Chris wants to know, are you going to build a rear engine mail truck? No. William Toby? I don't know. Says I'm better at the guitar than cars. I think you're great at both. Really love your show. You know how to make us laugh and forget our own problems. Well, I'm happy to do it. Thank you. And thanks for watching. We do need banana emojis. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Gotta make a banana one. It's gonna be Miss Chiquita, though. Just so we're all aware. Anti-stupid. We had early 80s slant 6 D150s that were ex-state owned. They had 727s. Yeah. I don't know when they changed, but eventually, like, V6 trucks had 904s as well, or 904 derived lockup. Bill Mize just sent me another $25. Thank you, Bill. Late as always. Love the Jeep video. Definitely the banana. Can't wait to see it running down the track, doing racing stuff. Me neither, man. Really looking forward to it. Herbert Williams wants to know, will you upgrade the Dodge Challenger Mitsubishi? Yes. That was the plan. Yeah, they have park, but it's on the back of the transmission. There's no park position on the shift. You know what I'm talking about? So when you activate park, the shift buttons are in neutral, right? Okay, well, in neutral, it circulates fluid. So what I was trying to say there, which I said poorly, is they don't have a park where it doesn't circulate transmission fluid, like the later. I got a feeling it's so revealing. It's cellular, modular, interactive, modular. 960-watt off-grid RV would watch the Super Bowl if football comes with a drag strip and some nitro. Nice. Yes, sorry. They have a park lever. God, I don't even know what I said, but they don't have a park position on the buttons. The shift dealy bob in the valve body does not have a park position. It parks in neutral and it circulates fluid, fills the torque converter in neutral. Dalton Sparks, have you had any wheel time with a 198? No. Which one was best? 170. 198s are silly. There is such a thing as yacht rock, and if you don't know what it is, I mean, lucky you, but anyway. Yeah. Yes, 62 and earlier had a drum brake instead of a park. Destival Garage's friend William at Charger 323 Mopar is building a 440 Cushman. You could build a 440 mail truck and race him. No. Donnie is late. Yes. Did you explain the theory on why the AFI won't work? Yeah, your theory was, God damn it, what was it called? The bucket and the drum and buck. I don't remember the words. Barrel and bucket. That was it. Basically, it's what I was explaining earlier, except there's a name for it. But yeah, the tiny engine confuses it. That's the long and the short of it. Yes, Turbo 2.4 Dodges really rip. So my plan for the Rampage has always been yachts of horror rocks. My plan for a dream Rampage has always been 2.4 turbo out of an SRT4 and a 5-speed. And someday I will do that. Oh, Herbert Williams. I don't know if I finished answering your question about the 81 Challenger. Yes, I'm going to go through the head, change the cam and springs, delete the balance shafts, replace the timing chain. What else am I going to do? Maybe buy a header from Australia. Side drafts eventually. I got plans. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever painted a car mood indigo? No. What are we talking about? I don't even know anymore. Dennis Wheeler, get out. Yes, rocks have a habit of making yachts sink. Yachts require late 60s jazz. Josh Homan has not checked out the Rotten Banana yet. Hopefully it goes on to do great things. I hope so. Thing's sick. Everybody loves it. If something happens to him, Dan Rose, if something happens to the banana truck, does the banana truck split? I was going to put this banana splits in small text on it because it splits. Classic dude might shine a black light and a paint. Might bring out the grass under the paint. The grass is no longer under the paint. All the paint is the ghost outline of the sanding marks over there. Because they sanded off the paint. So the other thing, I'm getting the bad Wi-Fi symbol, which is weird because I'm not on Wi-Fi. Does it peel out? Yes, it does that. I don't know what I was talking about. There's not much there to see. Banana phone. Still getting the stupid internet logo. Phenomenon is back and wants to. Yes, the internet messed up. I don't know what's wrong. The acid kicked in. I don't know, dude. It's hopefully the audio is still good. Yes, I have actually already discussed that in the live answer 14. But if it wants to be a real wheel standard, it will get a window and cutting brakes. I don't know what's up with the internet. Hopefully you can hear me. LOL. TK, WTF. It's not my fault. Oh, hi. Internet still broken. Jeff Hutchins is here. Rotten banana. No, it's so many things. Kind of like watching the live through dial-up. Dude, I don't know what's going on. Never underestimate the power of acid in a jazz flute. I don't. Oh, yeah. The internet's not working well. So I'll just use the internet to watch a video of you watching me. The hell. Oh, it's coming back. I think it's going to be fine. Super Bowl ruined the internet. It's borked but good. Ben Braddock wants to know, how did you discover? Hi, I'm back. How did you discover Arthur Brown? KGHO, the local oldie moldy rock station, plays it all the time. My complexion cleared up. That's great news. Tom Fry, Jamie, I did the water trick down the carb on my 225 and somehow it cracked my piston. How did that happen? I never heard of that before. Might have been too much water. Wow. That's crazy. Herbert Williams, what are you going to do with the fake grass Chrysler Coupe? I still don't know. I don't know. A gentleman reached out and was like, hey, I have a DeSoto and I need like tons and tons and tons of parts off of that thing and I will buy it. And I said, okay, here's the price. And he said, okay, give me a month. And I haven't heard back from him yet, which is fine. A couple other people reached out about it. I gave them prices. And it's not like I want top dollar. I want my money back. That's what I want. And no one's bought it, which is fine because, whatever. I mean, the people like it and I'm fine doing more with it, but I have so much on my plate. I'm also fine not doing more with it. So if it sells, awesome. If it doesn't, awesome. I may pull the head and pull the broken piston out because I know everybody would love to see that. They told me they would. But I don't have another piston to put back in there. So that's the problem. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. And your love for Screamin' Jay Hawkins.
I put a spell on you because you're mine.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, Lord, I love you. I love you.
Arthur Brown worked as a house painter in Austin, Texas in the 80s. I'll be damned. JW Cagle, iPhone recording looks the same. You do know the entire channel is filmed on iPhone, right? They look pretty good these days. Hydro locked the engine. Might have done. Might have been too much water. Kiwi's here. What's up, Kiwi? What's good in the hood? Hey, Jamie, just been watching your polyhead video. Is there a better year polyhead that would be an upgrade for large Marge? Not really. No, they changed the casting. They moved around the water ports and stuff, but I don't think it's actually any better for performance. So just stick with the stock one, clean it up, do the basic stuff, If there's something wrong with yours, go looking for other ones. But I don't think you can actually use the later ones because of the port differences. I think you need to stick with what you have. Yeah. Poly's a poly, basically, as far as I know. Break Stuff Club kind of wants a black Aspen RT with N50s and yellow traction bars. They got to be yellow. I would insist on them. And they got to have the traction action stickers on them. Or I walk. Daniel Harris was here. Got to get going. Totally not going to go look up Conquests for sale. Y'all have a good one. See you later, Daniel. Thanks for being here. I'll get a Conquest eventually. I am also looking forward to Hemi time. I need to get over to Mike's and finish the block. Yeah. Maybe the motor was too hot. I don't know. I don't know. Never heard of that happening before. But all I can say is you don't use a ton of water. Oh. McLovin tried to buy another 67 Valiant yesterday. Fellow wouldn't budge on price, and I don't really need it. No, you don't. Yeah, you bet, Kiwi. For sure. Gabriel Hijackers. Obviously, it's going to have Gabriel Hijackers. JW Cagle. My dad told me I need a suit and tie and I would look like a CIA agent in the Dart. Yes, a time-traveling CIA agent. Learn songs before you try and play them. Well, you know the devil wears a suit and tie, so I'm driving down the 61 in early July. White as a cotton field and sharp as a knife, I heard him howling as he passed me by. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, the Polyhead's great. It has tons of potential. Good springs, basic cleanup. Yeah. Yeah. What's next for the Turbo Slant 6? Yeah, someone asked that earlier, and I don't know. I'm going to build that Holly, I guess, and see if I can just get it running and go from there. How about a big stuffed plush monkey in the passenger seat of the banana? Yeah! He's in my daughter's closet. She doesn't play with him anymore. I've had that guy for a long time. Hell yeah. Big giant sock monkey. Which piston cracked? Don't slant sixes have an issue with more fuel going to the middle cylinders than 1 and 6? Yes, they do. But, excuse me. Andrew Button saw the devil driving a Valiant with a 225. His module went out on the side of I-95. You can't rhyme 5 with 5. Nolan is here, but late. How's it going? Scoop added to the song. Good work. Proud of you. Nice. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Bill. I mean, yeah, water injection exists, and the old steam clean technique was common back in the day. I've never heard of a piston breaking like that, but, you know, stuff happens. What is this now? Oh, that's really expensive. Sick, though. It's not altered, is it? There's a guy that did a 63 altered wheelbase Dart. This is a sweet car. It looks 100% like period. Sick. Dartomatic. That's cool. I haven't found that. It's $28,000. That's too many thousands. Empire Rust is out. Catch you later. Good luck. Yes, everyone saw the Power Nation Turbo Slant 6 video and the Haggerty boosted 225. Foggy, it definitely is turtles all the way down. In case you were wondering. JW Kegel, straight pipe slant or mufflers? When I was 19, I bought a 73 swinger for $900. In fact, I was talking about this recently because on the way home, I offered him, talked him down for like $1,200 or whatever. I was driving home like, I paid $900 for this piece of garbage. What? Why? Why did I pay $900 for this? It's ridiculous. This is like a $600 Dart. It's just dumb. Drove it home, painted it primer gray. For some reason, it was a pretty decent tan car, and I sawzalled off, or hacksawed, not a sawzall. I cut off the muffler and bombed it around town at maximum straight pipe slant 6 volume with the Kills Midnight Boom on the stereo at maximum volume. It is altered. Okay, I don't know. Ooh. Anyway, that was a good time. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, there's a guy named Bill Moon that built a 63 Dart altered wheelbase on the A-Body group, and it's super cool. Anyway, so I said all that to say, don't straight pipe your Slant 6. It's horrible. It's so bad. Oh yeah, JW Kegel needs rims. I don't have a set yet anyway. Methanol injection? No. Big giant intercooler. Jeff Hutchins uses a spray bottle. I just use a water bottle and little trickle. And I only, a little trickle. Vroom, 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 vroom. Little trickle. Vroom, 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 vroom. Don't let it idle. Rooster is out. Good luck. Foggy called Vic an a-hole, but she did laugh. Peter Stewart is here. Peter is a member from San Diego. How's it going? Yeah, the Super Duper 6 sounds amazing when it revs up. It's when those little gleaming moments where it actually kind of sort of has fuel, it sounds incredible. But usually it doesn't. Yeah, well, Aussie Speed, first off, the Australians have all the cool stuff. All of it. They have all the Go Fast parts for the 81 Challenger. They have all the 6-cylinder stuff. Everything cool. But yeah, Aussie Speed, they have all kinds of interesting stuff. They have a blower manifold, and I own a is it 71? I don't remember. Anyway, Donnie says my vrooms need more cowbell. Well, let's see your vrooms then. Yeah, Anti-Stupid's semi-hemi would idle down to ridiculously low RPMs. Heavy rotating assembly and probably a big, gigantic, heavy flywheel on it. Tim Necker is looking for a good 4.6 RH, less than $500. Good luck, buddy. That's good ones of those are hard to find, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen a good one. Never. You could put Harley exhaust on it and make it sound glorious. Well, oh, JW Kegel did mine last week. Tractor sounds all day. Yeah, I guess I heard that on a video on the Discord. Hell yeah. Answer 14. 76 Duster, slant 6, 4-speed overdrive, AC/DC's back in black, maximum air shock rake, and third hand American Racing torque thrusts. Hell yeah. Nice. Yeah, mine. Oh, Tracy's coming by tomorrow afternoon. All right, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Yeah. What was my first air shock? Was that my 70 Swinger? Yeah, my 70 Swinger had shackles and air shocks, I think. We'll see says slant 6 with good glass pack. Just right. I'm inclined to agree. I like them. It was a burp that never came. Australians put blowers on their lawnmowers. That's what we appreciate about them. Excuse me. Peter Stewart, who is a member, thank you, Peter, says, I really appreciate your technical guide videos. Like, really appreciate them. Been light wrenching on cars for years. Now I'm doing real wrenching on my Barracuda. Hell yeah. Happy to help with that. Thanks for watching. Tom Fry put new pistons and rings in that and drove it 2 more years. Nice. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? That is really good. I liked it. Dang it. Too many comments. Can't find anything. Yeah, Aussie Hemi 6s are awesome. Robert Fitch says, I've heard a Harley muffler on a slant 6 exhaust. It sounds awesome. Hello. Hi. What you doing? You still have chocolate on your face. Just a little bit. Ava's here. What are you doing? Oh, stealing my phone? Yeah, that figures. Children. That's what I was going to put up. It's not cool to criticize a man's vrooms. Before you criticize a man, walk a mile in his shoes. That way, when you criticize him, you're a mile away and you have his shoes. Wow. JW Kegel's chrome valve cover is from Australia. I assume mine is too. Dust Devil Brian's car does not have air shocks. Does it just have truck springs? All Classics Restoration is here. Better late than never. Yeah, how's it going, man? Tom Fry says, Flying Banana sounds like a big cam in it. Kind of. But then other people say, oh, that cam's not that big. I should have measured it. I will eventually. It sounds sweet to me. It's not lazy, I can tell you that. Yeah, All Classics. I could sit behind the Flying Banana all day and listen to that song. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video of that. Your Grammy says hi. Say goodnight, Raquel. Good night, Raquel. Is she going to fix your screen? No. No. Yeah. Cool 69 RR wants to know, will a 4-speed from an 80s Dodge truck work in a 68 B body? It will. That is an overdrive. It's the dual pattern BE setup, but the rear E-body shifter pad isn't tapped, which doesn't matter because you only need the front one. You need an overdrive bell housing to match. Correct 68 bell housing would have the small hole, or one of the smaller holes. You need the big one for the overdrive. But other than that, yeah, it fits just like a B-body, correct B-body transmission. It is an overdrive, and the gear ratios suck, but it'll work, and it'll cruise nice. She has your phone. There will be 6 Amazon boxes at the door tomorrow. Thankfully, we have not figured that one out yet. But I know it's coming. Super stock springs and shackles. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Hot Shoe says, guessing it's a 268H. You think? That's the cam I've always put in 383s. Works great for those. Yes, there will totally be an ASMR banana video eventually. Just a cold start. Let it vroom. The children are our future. I weep for the future. You know, Paul, because I have children, I've got firsthand experience. It's incredible. Unlike actual adults, they're not total dickholes. At least some of them aren't. Some of them are. Just like real people. Some of them are intelligent and thoughtful. Perhaps a bit on the lazy side and not necessarily fully self-motivated. But, yeah, they're just like real people is all I can say. All Classics also saw the new Led Zepp documentary. I have not seen it. Don't be hating on the overdrive. Well, you'll find out. I've done God knows how many thousands of miles with overdrives. The 1-to-1 is just better for go fast purposes. You know, I mean, there's a reason they cost so much more. When the van is warmed up, it does kind of have the potato sound to it. It's just it's not super radical. Like it actually idles relatively smoothly. Yeah. It's definitely low compression. All the better to put a blower on. Laziness and innovation are better friends than you'd think. I know, brother. I know. Oh, cool. Oh no, but my voice literally does crack. It's going to crap right now, actually. Daniel's pulling the 2.6 camshaft out of his Challenger tomorrow to get a regrind. Nice. Are you sending it to Oregon or? Hell yeah. I will catch you later. Yeah, kids today don't see all kinds of things like Valiants and things going down the road. Travis Larson would like to get a video focusing on all the electrical parts under a Plymouth hood. Like I said, that video has been on my idea list for 3 years. I'll try to actually make it happen. I need to do more electrical guide videos anyway. One of them is going to be every electrical component under your classic Mopars hood, and then another one is going to be every wire under your classic Mopars hood. Color codes and where they go and what they do. So yeah, those are 2 videos I want to make. I will eventually. Yeah. JW Cagle, being 21 and in the A Tech, I get no respect from the old heads. What do I know? As long as you know there's always more to learn and have a certain amount of humility, you have my respect. The problem is I remember being 21. Fitz is lurking. What's up, Fitz? Fitz says, as long as we have dads like Jamie, I trust the future. Aw. I appreciate that. I'm doing my best. God, none of us are perfect. Lord knows I've had my problems. I actually do think turbo IDIs sound pretty good. I agree. I've always thought that. Even NA IDIs, actually. How's the strawberry milkshake coming? Well, Mexican Spec is out of here. Daniel's out of here. Oh, Schneider cams. Okay. Gotcha. Peter Stewart. On my 65. Oh, someone wanted to hear Led Zeppelin. Probably not. I was going to play the Kills, actually. Peter Stewart. On my 65 Barracuda with a 7 1/4, aside from searching for an 8 3/4, do I have other options? You do. 9-inch is always an option. Ford 8.8. People will use the Explorer 8.8 and then shorten the long side and get a second short side axle shaft. That works. That works. There are other choices. 8 3/4 is my favorite. 8 1/4, also a good one if you want to go big bolt. All those ones I just mentioned are going to be big bolt, so just get ready for that. Yeah. 7 1/4 will last a lot longer than you might think. Yes, every wire under the dash would be a someday thing as well. Oh, Scoop must not have heard that I hate painless harnesses. They are not painless. Where's Max going? I think he's going to bed. Yeah, exact what he said. Everybody's leaving. It is about that time. Oh, Grant Skidmore is at the end of his attention span and has pizza. Catch you later. Lower two-door XJ. Sick. Wait, that is what that is, right? Yeah. I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a pizza today. Greg, years and years ago, my band Whitewood Funk, we wrote a song called Achilles Last and a Word I Won't Repeat Anymore. Because it was such a direct ripoff. Like... What was the other part? I don't actually know how to play. Something like that. Good times, bad times. Don't know that one. Don't know how to play that one. Obviously, I know the song. Ah, yes. Well, that'll do it. How can I make an Edelbrock performer idle with a big cam? Why would it create any problem idling with a big cam? That's not a thing. It'll be fine. What carb? Wait, what? I'm confused. Do they call the... I thought performer was the intake. Do they call the carbs performers? I don't think so. Anyway, if you have problems with idling with your big gigantic cam, Tony did a great video on this air bypass thingy, essentially a controlled vacuum leak to allow more idle air fuel flow. Airflow, more idle airflow. You know what I meant. Challenger, 300K, need of rear quarters. Rough. I have a 413 RV engine. Is it worth it to buy 2K pistons for performance or simply bore out the block for cheaper pistons? You can't get pistons made for less than that? Ouch. Supposedly you can bore those to 426 size. Same block. As long as the walls are thick enough. Maybe do that? I don't know. I've never done a 413 yet. Somehow. No, it's not difficult to make your own wiring harness. I've done it. How dare you, Scoop? I've been nothing but kind to you. I have also thrashed 7 1/4. Had one in the 73 Swinger with a ridiculous 360. No traction equals no brakey. I see a bad moon rising. Can you do a video on how painless isn't? I already did. In the video where Uncle Tony found me and discussed my existence, he mentioned my wiring video where I said aftermarket wiring is a mistake. Yeah. Oh, God damn it. I don't know the words. We always did Susie Q. But better than that. Whatever. The Throttle Bodies would be a good garage band name. Black Mountainside. I like that one. Yeah. Fine. I don't think I have the range for that right now, honestly. More beer, speak gooder. Rich Jordan paid $450 for a stated working 2-wheel drive lockup 46RH and converter last year. Still going to go through it before it gets used. Fluid was clean. Okay. All right. Maybe that 500's about right. Have a great week. Mississippi Queen would not work on the acoustic. I mean, kinda. Mississippi Queen. You know what I mean. Mississippi Queen. You tell me everything. Way down around. Whatever. Anyway. Never saw the appeal of CCR. They had their moments. Oh, my new band. I think I've mentioned one of the guitarists in my band said, I'll join if we can cover Radar Love. Do Do you think a really loose converter in a lean burn application would make it run stronger? No. I don't know what to say about any of that. What key was the turtle song in? Yeah, it was in G. Yeah, this guitar sounds so nice. What was I gonna play? I don't actually remember. I think Greg is confused. Greg seems very confused. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am, I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and all... That's the wrong chord. All of us... Damn it. All of them were Henry. Henry, she wouldn't have no Willie or Sam. No Sam, I'm her 8th old man. Henry. Henry VIII, I am. That's really, really a bad version of that. But anyway. No, Turtle Song's in G. I should know, I wrote it. The guitar I recorded it on may have been very out of tune. Well. If the earth was a turtle and I was also a turtle, well, you know it's only turtles all the way down. No rocks, no shrubs, no grass, no policemen on my ass. How I wish there was only turtles all the way down. In my dreams I'm a turtle, crawling over every hurdle. And you know it's only turtles all the way down. But to say I got no love for the turtle up above, can't believe... Fuck. I do believe it's only turtles all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Did you hear my voice crack? It's pretty bad. I forgot there was a second verse, but there totally is. And it's that. I will not be doing that one. Yes, I wrote the turtle song. You didn't know that? There's a monkey on my back, makes me talk like that. There's a monkey on my back, makes me talk like that. There's a monkey on my back, makes me talk like that. There's a monkey on my back, makes me talk like that. There's a monkey on my back, makes me act like that. There's a monkey on my back, it makes me act like that. There's a monkey on my back, it makes me act like that.
and there's a monkey on my back. Makes me talk like that. Yes, it's supposed to sound bad. All right. Three Little Pigs. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. We did that last week. What are we talking about? I don't even know. Splitter will help the turtles. No, I don't know that. Skinnerd. John Prine is the best. I do John Prine songs all the time. Rolled into Nazareth, was feeling about a half-past dead. I rolled into Nazareth. I don't actually know how to play that. I just realized it was a nice idea. John Prine's the best, though. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Haven't heard Suitcase Blues. I don't think. Excuse me. I'm gonna get off. When it was Big Brown Beaver. I believe I've played that one before. Slightly. Badly. Thanks for hanging out. Probably have an Engine Wednesday video and then more this next weekend. Zoot Suit Riot. I played in a band that opened for them guys. That's right. Kind of a big deal. If I had my phone, I'd show you the picture. Phil Buckley's here. Tom Fry. Jamie, if my AC is bad, will it cause the car to idle high? It could. But other things can cause that too. My sister remembers that? Weird. Okay. You were there? Really? Are you sure? I don't remember that. Apologies. Barely remember it happening. Okay. I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you later. Oh, I'll get some sleep. Yes, it was in Tacoma. Tacoma. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Thanks, everybody. See you later in the comments. See you next week. Bye-bye. Bye. Toodles.